You're motherfuckers. Well, you know, I don't know how I feel about this current wrestling product anymore, guys. Seriously, like, the idea of stopping watching the show kind of scares me because it's like all I know. It's kind of like a girl staying with her abusive boyfriend because she's afraid to be alone. I'm afraid to be alone without wrestling. It's kind of the same fucking concept, I guess you could say. It's kind of weird. I know it is. And people who are not wrestling fans don't really understand that. Once you stop watching, it kind of disconnects yourself from the whole thing. It's kind of like saying you're a baseball fan, but you're not watching the current, baseball on TV or current football. It's like you question yourself, like, you're a fan of the old school. Perhaps you're a fan of the old baseball. You're a fan of old boxing or whatever it may be. And I guess you could somewhat be a fan, but it's like, how much of a fan are you? And is it that really that quest to be like that identity to, to be a wrestling fan? Like, who's really judging us? You know what I'm saying? It's not like, if you stop watching the current product, it's not going to get you any pussy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it ain't doing anybody any favors. It's not doing us any favors. We're just stuck there watching a shitty show. And I know I said in the past, even though I hate the show, I still like to follow it because I'm not a sports fan. So it gives me something to follow in life, I don't know. I guess it's something for men that we have to follow something. But then again, there's sports fans that don't follow shit. So why do I have the need to? I don't know. It's just kind of like one of those things you do, I guess. It's fucking unexplainable. But the current product is fucking trash. And the last episode of Raw put such a bad fucking taste in my mouth. The week before, I said the show sucked and all I could handle was 90 minutes. Then the very next week, I come back and I watch... And then I watch the rest of the show on the internet. And I've subjected myself to some fucking just poor, mediocre, terrible fucking bullshit. I didn't enjoy a single fucking minute of that show. And the thing is, it's wasting my time. And as a lot of people say, it is really wasting my time. I love coming on YouTube. I love talking about the shows. I love ranting about it. But it's like sometimes I really have to sit back and think, I really enjoy entertaining everybody, but do I really, really fucking enjoy fucking torturing myself like this? I mean, this is like sadomasochism brought to a whole new fucking level. And it's already pretty fucking weird because it involves men in tights touching each other. So it seems a little bit homoerotic if you ask me. But, the fact of the matter is this, it's way too fucking goddamn bright out here for this fucking camera. Anyway, it's just, I really, I don't know. It's kind of like mixed feelings about like what to do to stop watching. Should I only watch some of it? Should I do what some people do? And watch the WWE like YouTube channel and just like watch that and, I really don't know. And what do you guys want? Because I do it a lot for you guys, for the subs and everything. I like to entertain people. What do you want to see me do? Do you want to see me continue to watch the product? Would you even be happy at least of just having me come on and do a commentary of like what I think about the goings on? The thing is, like, I can't really, review the match quality if I just watch those little clips. So, I don't know. What do you guys mostly enjoy about the reviews? Do you like hearing me talk about the storylines? Do you like hearing me talk about the match quality? What is it really that you enjoy about the reviews? I kind of want that feedback in a way. It would make my decision a lot simpler. Or should I just review like when I get home from work? Usually on Mondays, I usually only get to see the last hour or so. Should I just keep reviewing the last hour of Raw? Or do you guys just want to see the whole fucking show reviewed? Stop being a fucking lazy, bitchy bastard, Brad. Fucking review my fucking wrestling, you fucking retard. Just respond with that, basically, in those exact words. No, but whatever. Just respond however you want. Just let me know what you kind of want. But anyway, so, you know, enough. It's not just what this video is about. I do want the feedback, but, you know, I did promise you guys another video that I was going to do a part 3 about, you know, is it worth watching the fucking series that I'm doing right now? And once again, I have to say, no, it's not worth it. It's fucking not. There's nothing. Nothing. Once again, I was listening to another great Vince Russo podcast. You know, go over to his channel's just called Vince Russo. Very easy to find. We got right over here. What I wanted to say is, I know that's fucking rude eating in a video, but fuck it, you know? You guys know how I roll. We don't edit these videos. We don't do fucking shit. It's like the fucking worst videos ever. But, you know, Vince Russo said, these guys come out, they've got, you know, bland entrance music, bland fucking entrances as a whole, no character, no nothing. You know, we used to say about guys like Chris Benoit, that guys like Chris Benoit were kind of like the anti-WWE wrestler. That was a guy that, you know, didn't have a character really. His character just was that he was tough. And people used to give him a pass all the time. I remember at the time people were saying, you know, that Benoit shouldn't be champion. He doesn't have any charisma or character. And now it's like the champions don't really need to have any character or charisma or anything to them. And you could say that Stone Cold really didn't have like a gimmick or anything, but he really did. All wrestlers have gimmicks, except for today. But Stone Cold was just basically a badass redneck. That was his gimmick, even though it wasn't like a very stereotypical, you know, it's not like he had like a fucking like trucker's hat. Well, he kind of did sometimes, but, well, that's maybe a bad example. But he didn't like live in a trailer or stuff. He wasn't like the Jamie Noble redneck. There you go. You get what I'm saying. But, you know, more and more this concept of, you know, just the no-frills wrestler became more and more acceptable. Basically, the criticism that a lot of hardcore WWE fans, the problems that they had with Ring of Honor, those are the problems we're having right now with fucking wrestling. That basically it is a lot like Ring of Honor. These guys don't really have any characters. And, well, actually, you know, about a decade ago in Ring of Honor, a lot of guys had characters, and actually they were pretty good characters, but now they don't. There are no frills. Everybody is no frills. It's fucking insane, really. Then, you know, with no frills comes no thrills, and that's exactly what we're getting here. There's nobody with any character. Everybody's the fucking same. Every single person's got the same fucking thing going on for them. You know, Kevin Owens is the tough guy. You know, Kevin Owens really doesn't have a character. Seth Rollins didn't have a character before he got injured. Neville, they tried to throw on this cheap superhero gimmick. A superhero gimmick is what they gave to the Hurricane. Just simply calling Neville a superhero is not enough to get him over. And Vince Russo even said in the fucking podcast the same thing. There's no vignettes. They just throw everybody out there. Oh, you got a new guy coming in? No need for build-up. Just throw him out there. Just throw everybody fucking out there with no hype, no build-up, no nothing. And this is really hurting the product because nobody has any room to grow. You know, they don't give us a fucking reason to watch any of these guys. We're not given a fucking reason to fucking care. And then, you know, speaking of build-up or momentum or anything, like I said, this goes for Sheamus. The guy was just in purgatory, and he just becomes champion just like that. And I know that WWE, if they were asked, they would use the excuse that, oh, well, you know, that made it unexpected because he was so shoved down the mid-card, Sheamus, that you wouldn't expect him to be champion. Okay, but when he eventually becomes champion, he's going to look super fucking weak because he's had all those losses under his belt leading up to the eventual title win. And the ratings. The fucking ratings. Which McMahon is not even that concerned about. How the fuck could you not be concerned about the fucking ratings for your show? I don't care what anybody says. Ratings are everything. What, you know, this is what counts for a show succeeding or going under. Now, I know the difference is that wrestling has attendance and shit like that, and they also get money, but their attendance is also down. So you also can't use that fucking excuse. You know, you can't use that excuse anymore. You know, and that's the thing, everybody makes the excuse, oh, well, it's this, it's that, it's football, it's that, it's this, it's everything. It sucks! Alright? That's the fact of the matter. It sucks fucking cock. Stop making all these different excuses. And, you know, and it's really just amazing. It's like, and they can't even keep to their own fucking guns. They want to make Roman Reigns champion. Give him the belt for 5 minutes, then put it on Sheamus, a guy that everybody pretty much clearly said they did not want to see as champion. You had more people saying they wanted Roman Reigns as champion than they wanted Sheamus to be champion. Nobody wanted Sheamus to be champ. That was pretty much clear. Everybody made that a fucking point, that is not something that they wanted to see. But they go ahead and they give it to us anyway. You know, and can they really afford to do that with such low ratings? Like I said, this company acts like their ratings are through the roof. They act like it doesn't matter what they do, they're fucking untouchable. Like they're so fucking cocky already. You know, fuck that fucking concept. They're not invincible. They already lost a ton of money fucking last year or some shit like that. They already lost a fucking ton of money. You know, their network is nowhere where they need to be. It's almost 2 years old already, and they're still not at the, you know, that subscriber count that they want. It really is. They're just in fucking dire straits, and they don't want to admit it. WWE is in denial. They're being fucking pathetic. They don't want to admit that they've gone off the deep end. And it's pretty clear that they're not taking any fucking steps. They're not even taking any baby steps, at least, to improve this product. So why? Why should I and everybody else stick around for a company that doesn't even fucking care about itself? As I said even months ago, McMahon said in an interview he doesn't even care about leaving a legacy behind. How does a guy as egotistical as McMahon not care about having a legacy? Like a decade ago, legacy was everything to McMahon. Now it's nothing. You know, how much more are they going to destroy this product? Now it's gone from being PG to just something just totally out there. I don't even know what the fuck it is anymore. You know, so you ask for PG, the next thing you know, you've got fucking midgets making fun of people with Bell's palsy. Then, you know, you've got fucking guys bleeding. You got people making fun of heart attacks. You got people making fun of dead brothers and shit like that. Is this show PG or what is it? It's some fucking sick fucking circus is what it is. You know, and WWE's always been a circus, but it was always a cool, entertaining circus that was worth watching because you didn't know what to expect next. Now it's just become some fucking boring-ass fucking bullshit that no one gives a shit about, and even the owner of the fucking company doesn't even care about it. So as I said, why should I fucking care? It ain't my company. Why am I supporting something that the fucking owner barely even supports? He doesn't even fucking try. McMahon doesn't even fucking try to make an effort anymore. He even admitted that the morale in the locker room sucks. Does he try to improve it? No, he admitted that the product is nothing like it was years ago. Does it anything to improve it? No. Does he try some of the same techniques that worked for him years ago? No. Dispels all of them. Doesn't even try them. Guys like Vince Russo are writing him letters. They're asking him, let me come in, let me help fix the company. We're talking about Mick Foley's son fucking writing for this shit. What the fuck is going on with this fucking company? It's up and down, down and up, fucking bull fucking shit. It's not worth watching it anymore. A fucking company that doesn't even have any, you know, this is kind of like if whoever fucking owns the NFL, I don't even know who it is, or, all right, let's go with the UFC, Dana White. Dana White comes out and says, you know what, guys, the UFC was way better years ago. This current product sucks, and I'm not going to even try to do any of the old tactics to try to improve it. I'm the promoter, but I don't give a fuck. If people would just fucking stop watching. They would. But in the case of wrestling, there's some type of weird magnetism. I don't know what it is. It was seriously with us, with wrestling fans, we're sick. We're disgusting fucking people. We have fucking problems. We're addicted to it. You know, I don't know. You know, wrestling is like some form of, you know, sexual intercourse for us. We don't know when to pull out. You know, we don't. It's the perfect fucking analogy. We don't know when to pull out. And before you know it, we fucking impregnated this fucking product into our own fucking bloodstream, into our own fucking ovaries. And before you know it, we've got a fucking WWE logo growing inside of us, and we're giving birth to it on a continuous basis. And, you know, that's the problem. We keep letting the fucking product impregnate us, and we keep giving birth to it. And we keep rebirthing this new love for wrestling. Oh, I love wrestling. They gave me one good match out of fucking 6 months. I love it again. You know, this is the excuse we keep on giving. But, you know, sooner or later, we got to go get a vasectomy already. Fucking cut this shit off before it's too fucking late. You know, tie our fucking tubes to the fucking WWE and say, fuck it already. It ain't fucking worth it. It ain't fucking worth torturing our fucking selves over a fucking product that sucks fucking dick. Alright, motherfuckers. Until I can think of anything else to say, that's it for now.